I got to play in front of an audience, and that was great because it totally feeds into your performance.
You did kind of.
I had this album, it's been sitting there, and I got to a place where I got to finish it as well.
Everybody, welcome to the Icebox Arts and Music Centre, and welcome to NOISEGUN. This is episode 2 of NOISEGUN. As you can see, the renovations are almost complete. We're here in our big sexy bomb shelter. We have some fantastic music acts for you tonight. First, we have an amazing singer-songwriter, Andrea.
Hi. I know you can't respond, it's okay. But if you're not allowed to cheer, then you're going to need to clap extra hard. And I need to make a little announcement that some lyrics within tonight's musical programme may contain graphic and sexual prose. That some, thank you. Some of you may find it disturbing, but I guess not. Most of you are going to find it sexy. Yeah. So yeah, my name's Andrea, and I'm really happy to be here at the Icebox tonight, Saturday night. Woo! I'm allowed to do that. I'm on stage. And usually I play like kind of cover songs in bars and pubs back in the olden times. But now, tonight, I'm going to be doing a very special set of comedy music. And a few of the songs tonight are by a brilliant songwriter and mathematician called Tom Lehrer. And you might have never heard of him, but if you ever did chemistry in school and you heard a song called the Element Song, yeah, he wrote that. But he also wrote some slightly more risque material, which I will perform some of tonight. And we're going to start off with a beautiful song about going out on a nice day date to the park. Yeah, remember those? And a lovely Sunday spring afternoon.
Life is Skittles and life is beer, but I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring.
I do, don't you? Of course you do. Work with me.
But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world is in June on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated in cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. I must say we've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the RSPBV society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon.
It's not. Look it up.
So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park. And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all in laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment on. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to the pigeons. It just takes a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park.
So this next song we're going to do, I originally heard on YouTube, one of those videos back when YouTube had like 10 videos. And it came with like a little video, and I discovered I didn't realise it was actually a real song until I heard an old guy singing it at an open mic. But it's good fun, and it's a good laugh, and we all need a bit of a cheering up, don't we? Just nod your heads. Yes, 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 we do. Okay. We're just going to check.
Was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadows just shaking his fists at some boys who were down by the creek, their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. And at 4:30 there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She pulled up her dress and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit, while the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a big fence out front. If he asked her politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who was subject to fits, and maybe she'd let him grab hold of her small tender hand with a movement so quick, and then she'd bend over and suck on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch, and then he'd sweat whipped cream all over her cookies that she had left out on her shelf. If you think this song's dirty, you can go fuck yourself.
So yeah, I found this weird niche of like comedy music and songs about sex, and it kind of came about pretty organically. I work for, well, I am the kind of Scottish co-producer for a really cool event called Smut Slam. We've got events all over Europe and North America as well. And we've got ones in Glasgow and Edinburgh, obviously not right now. And it's an open mic night. You come up and you tell a real story about you and your sex life. And yeah, I thought that doing comedy songs about sex, it makes us more comfortable about it and realise that it's not really that sexy.
Have you been doing more live streams and stuff, I take it?
Yeah, well, I've been doing more home recordings. Like, I'd basically never recorded at home before, and then I've done about 30 now. So right now, every week on a Tuesday, I do New Cover Tuesday, which is sometimes requests, sometimes my own kind of songs that I want to do. And yeah, it was an opportunity I created to kind of explore different songs and like by kind of unsigned Scottish bands, for example, and songs that like people might not necessarily request when they're like out in a Saturday night, but it gave me an opportunity to show some of my music taste, and yeah, it's been interesting. It's fun doing the requests as well. Like I've got to do loads of different songs I've never heard of
never done it before as well.
Exactly,
actually.
yeah, and I have the time to sit and do them. And but one of the things that I learned, which is really important, I think applies to a lot of things, is don't yuck on someone else's yum. You know, as long as you know they're not hurting anyone, and if they are, as long as it's consensual, then you're fine. Just let people do what they do. So this is a song for those who are inclined to the rougher side of life.
I ache for the touch of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your whips, dear. You can raise welts like nobody else as we dance to the masochism tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. blacken my tie, set fire to my tights as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand, my heart is in my hand. It's here that I must be, my heart entreats to hear those savage cleats. So go put on your cleats and come and trample me. Your heart is hard as stone or mahogany. That's why I'm in such exquisite agony. My soul is on fire, it's aflame with desire, which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love, every time I hear drums. And I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, love, with the thorns underneath, love, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. Last time I needed 20 stitches to sew up the gash you made with your lash as we dance to the masochism tango. Bash in my brain, make me scream in pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart. Has anyone got any Gaviscon? Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Fracture my spine and swear that you're mine as we dance, as we dance, as we dance to the masochism tango.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that was a Tom Lehrer song. I'm going to do one more of those, and then I'm actually going to do an original. Yeah. But first, we're going to do this song, and I think the important thing to know about the context of when this song was written was it was going to be performed in like the BBC pre-Watershed, and you really couldn't get away with a lot. You had to be really clever about how you talked about things, and it's the same for soaps as well. Like if you see clips from soaps in the 60s, they're all like, and I think that's what makes this song so magical.
I love my friends, and they love me. We're just as close as we can be, and just because we really care, whatever we get, we share. I got it from Agnes, she got it from Jim. We all agree it must have been Louise who gave to him. Now she got it from Harry, who got it from Marie, and everybody knows that Marie got it from me. Giles got it from Daphne, she got it from Joan, who picked it up in a Cardney cock, or kissing the Blarney Stone. Pierre gave it to Sheila, who must have brought it there. He got it from Francois and Jacques. Ooh, lucky Pierre. Max got it from Edith, who gets it every spring. She got it from her masseuse, who just touches everything. She gave to Daniel, whose spaniel has it now. Our dentist even got it, and we're still wondering how. But I got it from Agnes, or maybe it was Sue, or Millie, or Billy, or Jilly, or Willie. It doesn't really matter who. It might have been at the pub, or at the club, or in the loo. And if you will be my friend, I still might. I said I might give it to you.
Practice safe sex, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. You've all been amazing. Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. This is a great chance for me to do something a little bit different, you know. Before I do my last song, though, I'd like to let you all know, because I know some of you will have data on your phones, you should all go on to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter right now and go and like my page, That Andrea Music, at That Andrea Music. And as a special thank you, there's a little bonus video in there of a song that I had to cut from the set for copyright reasons. All I can tell you is it's a really important song, tackles a very specific demographic of people like me, people with heavy boobs. And that's all I can tell you. If you want to hear the full video, you'll need to go and check it out on my page. So, we're now here at my last song, my only original comedy song that I've ever written. So please be nice. And I will say, unlike the other songs, this one is very educational, it's very current. And if you want to take notes, I highly encourage you to. There we go. I forgot the lyrics.
Always wash toys before and after playing. Puppy pads can help prevent mattress staining. If you're gonna use your butt, lube up and take it slow. You can still catch STIs from giving out blows. Can't puncture a hymen, pre-cum contains semen. You should check out your tank if you have the time. 3 inches is average, no need to panic. And vagina refers to the part that's inside. That's important, people need to know that. Everybody has a body, and if it becomes eventual that you wanna touch somebody else's body, just make sure that it's consensual. Everybody has a body, it's natural to explore. It only stands to reason you could learn a little bit more. Not all sex involves penetration, and it's not all over after ejaculation. Contraception comes in many different forms, but a condom from your wallet will be riddled with holes. No one should be down with period shame. Orgasms can help with cramps and headaches. Global awareness at an all-time low. If you wanna get freaky, it's better to know. Everybody has a body, and if it becomes eventual that you wanna touch somebody else's body, just make sure that it's consensual. Everybody has a body, it's your right to express. Just remember these small tips before you undress. If you don't wanna bump uglies, it's fine. That means I don't have to wait long in the pharmacy line. Forget insecurity, it's the lump in the hair. Cause if sex is on the table, oh, sex is on the table, we really shouldn't care. Everyone should be happy with their bodies, you know? Everybody has a body, and if it becomes eventual that you wanna touch somebody else's body, just make sure that it's consensual. Not just consensual, but enthusiastically and verbally consensual. Everybody has a body, and if it becomes eventual that you wanna touch somebody else's body, make sure that it's consensual. Everybody has a body, feels so right that it can't be wrong. We just need more factual depictions in our popular songs.
Thank you so much. My name's Andrea. I hope you all have a great night. Make sure to check out the bonus video on my Facebook and Instagram, That Andrea Music. See you all later. Bye.
Excuse me, mate. I played a gig in here maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was told I had to come in for my exposure.
Oh, got just the thing for you. I've got all your exposure. Do you want it on now?
Aye, geez,
On it, on it, on it.
Aye, go for it.
Right, here we go.
It's beautiful. My landlord will love this.
Welcome back to episode 2 of NOISEGUN. No shouting. We have our friend and yours. Somebody who's here so often we may as well actually claim their own insurance. Becci Wallace!
It is absolutely amazing to be doing this. This mind is mine, but it's not of this world. This body is weak, still I sleep with the weaker in mind. If I wanted to be rich, I'd be rich by now. And if I loved you enough, you'd be fixed by now. Thinking aside, philosophy probably brings us catastrophe, drastically mapping our minds like we map out the stars we can't find. I wouldn't feel so safe in your skin. I wouldn't feel so safe in your skin. My will is strong. You can test all you like. Your words, they slice, but I'm patient. My will is strong. You can test all you like. Your words, they slice, but I'm patient. If I wanted in your spot, you'd be off by now. Don't underestimate me just 'cause I don't shout so loud. Fighting aside, a part of me obviously battles the changeable cogs of this fair-weathered mind. Like a ship in a storm in the night, I wouldn't feel so safe in your skin. I wouldn't feel so safe in your skin. Fighting aside, a Part of me obviously battles the changeable cogs of this fair-weathered mind, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night, like a ship in a storm in the night. Yes, thank you. Okay, this is my next song. It's called Unnecessary Love Song. And it's produced by Bill Breaks, wherever he may be. Tell me what my secret is. Shh. And though it's really, really basically plain to see, I'd keep it under lock and key. Secretly. Are certainly made for me. And you, my love, my life, my dove, my knife, my smile, my strife, are certainly not for free. Blow, storm, blow, secretly. Whoa, hi, so many microphones. This next song is from my new album called Present Tense, and it's called Swan Song. Lest we wander on, graceful, without hope, lest we wander on, graceful, without hope, lest we wander on, graceful, without hope, lest we wander on, graceful, without hope.
doesn't mean that I'll forget. And the fact that I'm willing to change doesn't mean that I've changed yet.
you doesn't mean that I'll forget. Thank you, Ian, for that. Wee bit of distortion in the guitar there, but I think it came from me, and that'll be the remix. Lo-fi. Yeah, no, we meant that. It's total lo-fi. This is a song from my first album, Fragmentality. Haven't done this much loud singing in ages, man. Not in a row. It's called Phuket Days. Listen to the tapping of the rain on the window pane. The tapping turns to typing, so I'm right in the scene again. A wooden room with blankets in some holy forgotten land. I came here with a backpack, but I'm leaving in a stranger's hand. That the ocean's getting wider since I met you. I'm not sure of the distance or how long till I'll forget you. When I can't continue counting, oh, the days are just racing in. But when I'm tired of exhaust fumes, well, I'm sure I'll see your face again. And the Phuket sky is laughing and asking me how I came to belong here. One with the rain building paper planes. I don't plan to go back and fly around again. So I'll just push you away. I will push you away, and poof, you'll be gone with the smoke and the haze. And I'll just push you away. I will push you away. So let me return to my Phuket days. Oh, I'll push you away. Yeah. I awake to find the sky is upside down and orange. I saw this in a dream back when I couldn't face the mornings, and I cling to wooden houses and the water surrounding them. You see, clarity is everywhere when the city isn't crowding it. Skin is brimming in the bursting bags and barrels of a rich and promised paradise of love and life and laughter. The trees are my protectors, and my God is greener pastures. So, and the Phuket sky is laughing and asking me how I came to belong here. One with the rain building paper planes. I don't plan to go back. Push you away, and poof, you'll be gone with the smoke and the haze. And I'll just push you away. I will push you away. So let me return to my Phuket days. Oh, let me return to my Phuket days. Thanks.
So, pandemic time, you've actually been busy. Can you easily talk about that?
I don't know, man. It's I've been really lucky in lots of ways. When the pandemic started, when lockdown started, we were still teaching,
right.
And this is how it all began, right? So we'd started a week of advanced songwriting with our third years at UWS. They'd had in the uni, we'd had hundreds of songwriting, and then the second half of those guys got cut off just before the pandemic, so the following week we had to turn it online.
Right, okay.
And actually it was really helpful because it gave me a really quick insight into how I could start to do songwriting online.
Yeah, you're kind of ready to lean into it.
Yeah, man, so straight after that I started this thing called Songs from Lockdown.
That's right,
And then that just became like a job, essentially. Got like 180 folk on it, and then every Friday like 30 folk would show up with the songs that they'd written that week.
This song.
Cool. So this is my second last song, also on my new album called Present Tense, and this song is called Focus, and it pretty much sums up all the shit that actually I was doing this time last year, which was all isolation. And look at us now, eh? Free as birds. All right. Was it you who cast the first stone? Turn your lights off, you're older than you know. And time, it waits for no one. You're losing focus, focus. I used to travel, now I stare at maps, gazing, lustful, longing for the journey back. I'm blessed with plenty, it's a blissful almanac, but I've lost focus, losing sleep and gaining fat. I used to worry that I was just playing a part, talking nonsense and hoping that you'd call it art. I spent a long time watching all you fall apart, my little world of wishful thinkers, friends with troubled hearts. And lately I've been talking less and hating more, gathering grudges like they used to gather at my door. Jealousy isn't something I relish, it's genuinely sore. I wish I had the guts to say I need you more. I wish I had the guts to say I need you more. I wish I had the guts. But I see ghosts in my coffee, tasting mornings I've forgotten. Think I might not get the chance to stop all the time I've borrowed. A tattooed tragedy, a caffeine calamity. The heart shapes on lampshades, the curtains draw the light away. And I don't regret a single day, I loved the pain. It's better bearing naked words of war than taking blame. I'm actually amazed I ended up this way, tiny fingers grasping onto every word I say. So lately I've been calling less and that's okay. I'm realising my time isn't just a gift to give away. I know why you hide in the notes of the songs you play. I know why you're running from your honesty. The hardest face to face is your own. The hardest place to replace is home when you know what you've done. And did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you? Was it you who cast the first stone? Turn your lights off, you're older than you know. And time, it waits for no one. You're losing focus, focus. And little bits of me start to feel like history. Misty memories of wistfully missing you. I'm listening in mystery and my life read back to me like, really? I don't think that was ever my reality. And yeah, I know that people have to go, nothing's set in stone. Friendship isn't guaranteed, you have to nurture what you've grown. But I'm not ashamed to say when it's time to move on. In fact, I'm loving every swan song. So if you hurt me, I'm long gone. And if sorry's not a word that you can muster, that's cool, man, just jog on. Cause I turn myself inside out, dealing with this constant doubt, mindful of the part I play, respectfully giving you your space, knowing it's time to be humble. I mumble nothing under my breath that I wouldn't make public. It's an ugly circus, pointing fingers like we've got a purpose, rendering any nuance worthless, screaming shameful from a broken soapbox, civil folk lost in a perpetual moral frost, a digital dust, making mockeries of conversation. You want to talk about mental health? Get off Facebook, make a statement. Is this you at your full engagement? How many mates have we lost to a casual vagrants? And what's the cost of the wains that we make to replace us? That's where I'm at with this. I need to get back to this. Is there a knack to this, or are we all just singing, dancing, selfish pricks talking pish? Probably. Being a mum has made me actively angry. It's not a case of how could she, who has and who hasn't. We're callously curating a narcissist fantasy. Or will we be amazed at how we feed our own tragedy? I'm awkward, in need of validation. I'm nervous in every conversation. I'm weak, but I'm constantly in motion. I'm an imposter voyaging blindly through the ocean. I'm fierce when it's time to set the record. And I'm yours if you're skillful on the fretboard. But I'll say one thing until we turn the tide. Get honest with yourself if you want to step outside. Did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you? Was it you who cast the first stone? Turn your lights off, you're older than you know. And time, it waits for no one. You're losing focus, focus. You're losing focus. Cast the first stones. You're losing focus. You're older than you know. You're losing focus. And time, it waits for no one. You're losing focus, focus, focus. Tap. Cool, so this is going to be my last song tonight. And I wouldn't usually play this track, but you know, I wrote it years and years ago. And I kind of feel it's where we're all at now. And I do like to end my sets, if anyone knows me, by giving people a feeling of ugh. So here's your ugh for tonight. And I hope we're all safe and well and can continue to somehow be together through all this. That's the sound of an unidentified Russian submarine, still passing that signal. Fear is out there for the taking. Find a battle. Find a way in. Fear is out there for the taking. They're making lines to bell us, drones to kill us. We are strangers now. We know our minds and how they fly. Without a doubt, we are all strangers now. And how we fight to think we're queuing up and settling down while they're meddling, tapping in. Remember when the move is coming. Under the ground, the worker ants are setting up. They're setting up. They're setting up. Fear consumes us. So we are all strangers now. Fear becomes us. Becomes us. So we are all strangers now. Stuck in our wee Zoom boxes, are able to reach out. It makes me want to scream, man. Oh, oh,
and the siren sound, while the sirens sound. Cheers, peace, guys. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to show you 3 things, and you've got to tell me what you do with them. Number 1, a pint of... Well, you seem to know what to do with that one, all right. Number 2, a handkerchief. Excellent. Remember, coughs and sneezes spread diseases. Now, number 3, a bowl of disinfectant. Hey, you don't drink it, man. That's for the soiled handkerchief, which is full of germs. You put the handkerchief into the disinfectant, which kills the germs and so stops the spread of infection. Now, let's get this quite clear. You sneeze into the handkerchief and then put the handkerchief into a bowl of disinfectant to kill the germs. Not in with the family's washing. Got it? Sure? Good. Remember, don't spread germs.
And something a bit special. Full band tonight. Live drums, bass, guitars, vocals. Something we've no seen for a million billion years, basically.
Feels weird.
This is the incredible Petty Cassettes.
Thank you, cheers.
First, a word from our sponsors.
No, I'm not sponsoring you. It's like fucking gremlins out again, isn't it? No! Bastard! Ah!
Fantastic. Anyway, take away Petty Cassettes.
Let's go. Thank you. This next one's our latest single. It's called Lately. Go check it out. It was the Nice one, cheers. Aye, it's absolutely thrilled to be back doing this. It feels like a limb's been chopped off and I'll be able to every other weekend, so really appreciate it, man. Hopefully next year we'll be back to normal. This next one's called Children of Circumstance. Cheers. This next one's not only cold, it's nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's nice. Tell you. Oh, he's still there, aye? Right, good. This next one's called Don't Lock the Door. Enjoy.
Wait
Cheers, Rich.
Well, it's pandemic. How are you holding up? The band and stuff?
Barely.
Barely, been tough.
It's, everyone's the same board there, but you just got to do what you got to do. Hopefully, it'll be no much longer. We'll be back to doing what we do best. But
Did you have any gigs lined up?
we had loads. It was actually a really good
year
year for us.
I seen these in the paper, you seem to be taking off a bit and then boom, fucking everything just crashed again, so...
It's pretty gutting, but you have to think of the greater good. Everyone else, so to be fair, is what it is, but well, hopefully next year we'll get back to what we're doing, because
We're all the same, we're all masked up and shit in here as well, so... And we're all borderline alcoholics now.
Well, I've went through the alky phase, the fitness phase, the
back to the
productive
alky phase.
alky phase, fitness alky, aye, so round circle.
So what are you thinking now? Where is the next step for you? You got to do any recording or anything like that, or is it just hibernation?
We have done some recording.
Aye.
Yeah, I've got.
Because that seems to be the only outlet that is out there now, so we've got plans to stockpile on fundamentals of the foundations of new singles so we can remotely, because we actually finished our latest single lately in the house because we'd already recorded the Meat and Bones yet in the studio. So our sound engineer took over our computers. It was pretty cool actually, but we bit of a glimpse of the future. Hopefully not, but still doable.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to your second night anyway. So, good luck guys. See you
Cheers
later.
for having us.
Yeah.
Woo!
Coming to the end. This is our last song. This is Sensitive Boy. Cheers for coming, thanks so much. All of you. It's time to go home now. Washed up and broken on the bedroom floor. It's time to go home now. Never felt like this before. Oh, oh, oh. Time to stroll along. Oh, oh, oh. Cheers.